morning, everybody, and welcome to this channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome, and welcome back to my returning subscribers from my other channel. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've been giving me on this YouTube journey. So when you come into this live stream, or if you're watching it after it's already processed and uploaded, give me a Fonzie. You can either double tap the screen or hit the thumbs up. It's up to you what you want to do. If you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please hit that subscribe button, a little notification bell, so that you don't miss when I go live or post videos, okay? And as always, leave a comment in the comment section below after the live stream and let me know how this general reading resonated with you. And if you know somebody who will resonate with the messages after it's done processing and uploading, go right ahead and share it. It is all greatly appreciated and it helps out this channel. All right. So this is a daily message for today, March 26th. So today is an 11 day. The 26th is an 8 with the energetic month of a 3, which up to an 11. And then the year is 1. So 1, 1, 1. Pay attention where your thoughts go, because where your thoughts go, that's what's going to grow in your life. All right. We also have, let me pick up my little cheat sheet here. We have the Sun in Aries, which is about new beginnings, because it's a cardinal sign. We have the Moon in Cancer, which is another cardinal sign. So something about the cardinal energy. And the Moon is in the first quarter, which talks about things that need adjusted, about trusting your intuition. It is also the divider between the dark and the light, so about bringing in that state of balance with the fire and the water, because the Sun is in double fire, which is in Aries, and the Moon is in double water. So it's important to trust your gut, stay in balance today, trusting your intuition. Cancer it rules the house of the home, the mother, the family. So it could be something with home related matters today. We have Mercury in Pisces. Mercury is the plane of communication in the Pisces water sign, with about our subconscious. Hi, Crystal Roberts. It talks about our subconscious. It talks about our intuition, because Pisces is the intuition's sign. Mercury in Pisces talks about definitely trusting our guts. With Mercury in Pisces and in the 111 energy, it is very important to listen to that still small voice within yourself. We have Venus in Aries and Mars in Pisces. So you have Venus, the planet water, the divine feminine, in a cardinal sign, Aries. Aries is the masculine, so there's that balanced energy. And then we have Mars in Pisces. Mars is the masculine energy, where it talks about it could either go one of two ways. It could either talk about passion, the flame between two people, or it could talk about arguments, because Aries rules both aggression and passion. And it is in the star sign of Pisces. So there's that watery energy talking about that balance between the fire and the water. It's very important to stay balanced today, guys. I don't know about you, but I've been feeling like things are about to pop off. I feel like, because there's a lot of Aries rolling in the energy, I feel like there's a bunch of things going to be exposed and about to pop off within the collective. So that's why they're telling you to make sure your boundaries are sturdy. Make sure you're staying at balanced energy between your light and your dark, your masculine and feminine energy is very, very important. It could be happening at your home, because our moon is in Cancer. All right, air signs. So let's go ahead and pull an angel card for the element of air and see what's going on. I've got 3 decks here. What do you want to talk to the element of air about, please? And thank you, Spirit. Can we have 1 card, please? I'm going to you can see I'm shuffling them, and they are a handful. All right. Okay, so we got an animal card coming out here. Oh, and look on the back. We have the raven. So definitely got a crow, raven, warning you to be prepared for some sort of change. We have Archangel Azrael and Bahopki. I'm not sure who Bahopki is. He always comes in these cards. But Azrael is the angel of death. Underneath that, we do have unrequited love coming through here. And then look, a bear. Use power and wisdom, Archangels Uriel and Jophiel. So the bear to me represents strength. The strength, the resilience that you already have. This is a brown bear. So let's look up. I have my phone so we can look up things. So let's see what the brown bear represents for the element of air today. Brown bear spiritual. The brown bear represents grounding, immense strength, and profound introspection, serving as a protective spirit guide. It symbolizes courage, resilience, and the mother bear. What did I say about Cancer? Mothering, okay? It encourages setting boundaries, which I already discussed, self-care, and staying firm in one's convictions. It is a powerful symbol of nurturing and fierce defensive love. Introspection and rest. The bear's hibernation urges a going within phase, highlighting the need to rest, reflect, and heal during quiet times. And basically, that is what I did yesterday. That's why I didn't do live streams. When I woke up yesterday, I was like I was really out of it. And usually I'm only like that if I take my anxiety medicine and I take it. But Spirit wanted me to do something else. And I was like, all right, I'll do it. By the time I got done with my visitor and then the other thing I had to do on a spiritual level, I was just like, I'm just taking the day off. So I apologize for those of you who were waiting for a message, but it was a much needed rest that was needed. All right. So it talks about grounding and stability. Brown bear energy helps you feel more connected to the earth, grounded and secure in your physical life. Protective instincts. As a guardian, the spirit guide appears when you need to protect your energy, set personal boundaries, or courageously defend your family and your beliefs. What did I say about the Cancer energy? Mother, family, home. Solitude and independence, often found alone. Hi, silly forest pause. Often found alone, the brown bear teaches the value of being comfortable with yourself and acting independently. So, yeah, it's about not feeling isolated or abandoned or rejected. It's about being in solitude to protect yourself, to put that boundary of protection up. So for some of you air signs, that may be the way you're feeling. Instead of feeling rejected, you're like, okay, I understand that I'm alone because I'm being divinely protected. Rejection was for my protection. Guardian, protector, teacher, mother bear, gentle giant, warrior, grounding, introspection, resilience, authority, and nurturing. Many indigenous cultures the bear as revered ancestor or medicine figure, bringing healing and balance. Okay, and that's exactly what I talked about, balance between the darkness and the light and being comfortable in that energy. All right, so I really don't need to go any further to read the cards. I feel like, again, you are in solitude because you're being prepared for a change in your life, whether it's a change in your home, a change in your family dynamic, a change within thyself, because sometimes home is where the heart is. So something in your heart even, but that is why you are in isolation, you're hibernating, because you're in that cocoon stage, if you know what I mean. You're in that cocoon stage as you're being cocooned because you're going through that metamorphosis, air sign. So yeah, so what do you need to let go of today in this 111 energy, which is the energy of 3, but it's 111 actually. Ones are all about self. Ones are all about being authentic. When you get 3 of them in a row like that, mind, body, soul, authenticity, trusting your gut, trusting your, yeah, look, see the download coming through here, and then it swings around into the heart space. The light code hitting you right in your heart. All right, what does the air signs need to let go of today? and thank you. Can I have one card, please? And thank you, Spirit, for the air signs. Need to worry. So don't worry about anything, because worry is just a wasted emotion, and all it does is jam you up. So you don't want to worry. Listen to the wisdom of your body, okay? Listen to your body's messages about a person or a situation you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, because if you're energized and happy, move forward. Yeah, because you have somebody who is coming in that there is not enough traction with. There's unrequited love. It could be a karmic individual. It could be somebody from your past. There's not enough chemistry or traction to keep this relationship going. So if you are feeling physically drained around a person that tries to enter your boundary today or comes to your door today, pay attention to your body, air signs. It is very, very important, because your gut and your body is going to tell you something that this person is not telling you. All right. Yeah, that's what I feel here. So pay attention to that for some of you. And surrender your attachment to results. The formula for success is to do all you can do to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome could sabotage it. So yeah, listen to your body and let go of outcomes. Well, happy Jupiter day to you too, strong spiritual eyes. I do know it's Jupiter day. I got a lot of things that I try to get out, and that was one thing that, I didn't really get a chance to say. Greetings, astrologer. Well, I'm not an astrologer, but I'm in the making. I'm learning. I'm still not in the process. I'm learning different things and, what they mean. And everything that I have learned pretty much on my spiritual journey, 90% of it I've learned on my own because I did my own study. All right. So yeah, tarot cards, oracle cards, astrology, the squares, what the planets mean, the signs, all of that. I've learned that most of it on my own. I've had to do a couple of intuitive development classes to learn how to adjust my own intuition and what to trust, what not to trust, a little bit about who I am and all that. But mostly everything else I've studied on my own. So, all right, what are the crows warning us about today, fellow air signs? Because they were yipping this morning when I got up. I'm like, what the heck? All right, so I feel like this is the card, nature. So one of the things, maybe bears do live in nature. One of the things you need to do is get out in nature. Ground your energy. Have you hugged a tree today? Right, see that one crow. There's a crow, a whole murder of crows in the background here, but you have that one crow who is standing out. Communication. So they're definitely they can definitely be warning you about some sort of communication coming in here, but you can see that there's just not enough between you two. It's unrequited love. There's not enough attraction, and not enough of, like, I don't know if it's all levels, not physically, not mentally, not emotionally, not nothing. So the crows in nature. I don't get this card that much, so I'm going to read a little bit about it here for the air signs. The Ace of Cups in Tarot. It is connected to nature that fills our spirit and reunites us with divine energy. Living in a space full of concrete buildings, it can feel as though Mother Nature resides so far away. But here she is, in the grass that sprouts up in the cracks on the side, in the evergreen empty lots, in the birds that mingle with us in the park. All we need to do is look, and we will find that connection. Nature asks that you see the evidence of divine energy that is all around you, regardless of the landscape. Yes. So pay attention. For those of you, like if you're somebody who can sit in nature, sit and listen. Like, see how she's sitting in meditation. If you're unable to go outside, because I don't know what the weather's like wherever you're at, if you're unable to go outside, listen to some nature music. There's a lot of channels on YouTube that offer nature music. Okay, it will help you as well. Um, so let's go ahead and get some tarot cards for the energy for the air signs. Please and thank you, Holy Spirit, for the air signs. Yeah, so definitely some communication coming in from the birds. What's underneath this? Yeah, somebody who's stalking you. Somebody who's preying on you. Right? This unrequited person. This is like a karmic enemy. Right? This person could be wanting to come in. Hi, Inger Loki and Ole. How are you guys doing today? Thank you for joining my live stream. So yeah, this is definitely something that there is, Sagittarius, there is somebody that there's just, it's like they know, right? They know that there is not enough attraction between you. You're very welcome, Inger Loki. If I pronounce your name right, I'm sorry. But yeah, this person knows that. So they've been stalking you. They've been preying on you. This fox energy, definitely watching you. And what they're doing is they are preying on, like, maybe your anxiety. My hands are shaky, but that's because I have tremors. But they are preying on your anxiety, trying to keep you in survival mode, because they don't want you to be happy, right? They don't want you to make this change, right? But the divine is saying, don't worry. Don't worry, because you are being prepared for change. This person could be literally either in your community, right? In your community, or walking around your community. See all the roots in that tree? All right, so let's go ahead and get some tarot cards. You are very welcome, Inger. I'm just here as a messenger. I'm preparing you. All right, so let's go ahead and get some tarot cards. Oh, yeah, this person is definitely playing mind games with you. They're definitely playing mind games with you. They don't, it's like they're preying on you. They're, could be sending you nightmares. They could be trying to play, if you have PTSD or some sort of anxiety, they're definitely doing that as well, right? You could be up at night. They could be up at night thinking about, how can I do this to the collective, right? What can I do next to the collective to, to cause them issues, right? They could be walking around your neighborhood even. And then you have the Two of Cups. So I feel like, look, this 9 and a 2 adds up to 11. Okay, so here's that 11 energy. This is definitely a partnership. They want to come in with some sort of communication. So you may have to enforce your boundary today. They feel like you two are soulmates, and they don't want you to give up on the relationship, is what I feel. But you really need to trust your intuition. Very important. And because of the fact that the moon is in Cancer, they could literally be showing up at your door. This is somebody I feel that is sitting up reminiscing about you too. Heavily thinking about the relationship. Maybe even thinking about maybe your body, how your body felt, how your body looked, or, something along them lines. Pay attention to that. Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, Six of Ariel. Six of Ariel talks about something unexpected coming your way. They could be coming in acting all nice and kind and generous and wanting to offer you something. But in all actuality, what they got to say, it may be the truth, but you still need to listen to your intuition. This could be a Virgo individual. Yeah, you need to listen to your intuition before you make a decision. And you need to absolutely stand your ground and force your boundaries. Look, the Home card. This could be somebody you were domiciled with at some point in time, whether you were married or just living with them. Look, see, they're trying to cast this illusion over you with the moon. Why? Because they don't want to let you go. They don't want, I feel like they don't either want to let it end, or they may be thinking about the relationship, and like I'm feeling two different stories here. Two different stories. They could be up thinking about the relationship, how it ended or why it ended. And they could be questioning their love about with you. Like, why am I so attracted to this person? I don't understand. Why am I still thinking about this person? What can I do to prove to them that I think that we are soulmates? This person is really hanging on tightly to you. This could be somebody who's an energy drainer. So pay attention to your body. It's very important because your gut is going to let you know. All right. Let's take a look at this. 4, 10, the 5 of Raphael. All right. So we do have 4 and a 5 is a 9 and a 10 here with the 10. 10 could be significant. 19 could be significant. So the 4 of Raphael is the 4 of Cups. It talks, especially in reverse, it talks about somebody who may want to take ownership of their emotions. So they're looking for a way back in. We have the 10 of, this is the Wheel of Fortune. It's in reverse. So they could be blocked. And the 5 of Cups, this is somebody who may say, hey, collective air signs, I regret letting you go. You were the best thing that I ever had. You had a very grateful heart. You were very giving. You were very kind to me. Why did we break up? I mean, this person is very much in their head. I mean, very much in their head. And they're going to come in and try to say, oh, I thought we were meant to be. For some of you, Spirit may be blocking this person as well, because I feel like they're going to come in and try to play the victim. So you need to take ownership of your emotions. You need to own and trust what you feel. Okay, that is what I feel for you, air signs. I feel like that is very, very important. So we're going to pull a final card here for the element of air. Please and thank you, Holy Spirit, for the element of air. Yeah. Somebody is getting their rewards. Infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. Why? Because you did the healing for whoever I'm talking to. You have did the work. By doing the work, that's with the darkness and the light, what I feel is you're that chariot. And you are moving forward. You are very balanced in your dark side and your light side, divine feminine. This is the divine feminine, divine masculine. Doesn't matter which gender you are, because they are both, how do I want to say this? Both masculine and feminine has to be in balance. Okay. And when we move forward in that chariot, that's the representative of the black horse, the white horse, because we are in that energetic year of the horse, the fire horse. Where we're moving forward in our journey in that chariot in a very balanced way. Your intuition is on point. Some of you could have visions. You know, the 6 of Ariel does talk about balance, giving and receiving. Okay. So you have the horse. The horse. You have Lord Ganesha coming through and telling you, you are being prepared for this change, where your spiritual support to your higher self, your angels, your spirit team, right? The support is increasing around you. So that's what I meant with the bear. It's not rejection or abandonmentship. It's divine protection. So you are in isolated because you are being divinely protected, while some sort of an obstacle is being removed out of your way. And again, I think this person is, that's why they're all in their head, is because they have been blocked. So it could have been an energetic cord. Honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others, and that's what I feel you're doing. Okay? That's what I feel you're doing, air signs. All right. So that is your daily reading for today. Um, Spirit is telling you to pay attention, read between the lines, such as don't listen to just the words. Pay attention to how you feel, because this person is definitely coming in to challenge you. All right, with some words, trying to get you to see their side of the story. Yeah, but you are still in this. This is like the completion of your dark night of the soul, where the blinders are being ripped off and you are learning to trust your intuition and see the light of everything that you have been through. Okay. So thank you for watching, air signs. Have a great day. Make sure that you keep your boundaries up. Pay attention to your intuition. And don't worry, because the divine got your back. All right.